the market's attention.
Yo, yo. I just decided to go live a little early because I'm just sitting here waiting, bored. So give people some time to roll in, get situated and whatnot. Yeah, I like that. And then, I wish there was a way I could send the links out like from here. View on YouTube. Sick. No, I can just copy it. Boom. Hey, let's go. All right, is that everything set up? Yep, we are chilling. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Mr. Nick. How are you doing today? Hope everyone had a good weekend. I'm definitely refreshed. And I needed that because I've been feeling kind of burnt out. Just from going so hard with the discipline. I'm gonna eat the rest of this Hot Pocket, to be honest. I'm sure she'll be here soon. So let's put this on the daily. I like having the daily up whenever it's been a weekend just because I like to see the actual range we're sitting in. This consolidated mess. So yeah, I mean, I don't have any biases for today. I will not be joining Luna on stream today. I will be Tuesdays and Thursdays with Luna. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Just because like I'm trying to get my own thing going and I'm also new to the streaming and everything and I do my own stuff. So I don't want to overwhelm myself with too many different creators and needing to be everywhere. So we got 2 more minutes for the market to open. And we should have P1Trading joining us here soon. So very excited to have him on as a guest. He was my first mentor in trading, so this will be awesome to get this experience with him. A lot of first experiences, a lot of milestones in the past 2 weeks. I've said July is going to be a great month, and I mean, every week has produced. So the tongue is powerful. All right, so I mean, we've been in this range for over a month. Jesus Christ. So no confusion there. Price has been really liking the gap. We break out a little bit and then we return to it. We go under and then we go to it. So I don't know if you guys remember on Friday, I was saying that I expected price to kind of just consolidate in this range. And that's exactly what we did. We pretty much just hung out all Friday around this area. We did end up getting the sell that I took a loss on. I got knocked out right here. And this was the move that I was looking for. So it looks like we have our market open. Just closed above the 15-minute 200 moving average. Let's see how we react. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. So I don't trade the first 15 minutes of the market open. I'm pretty sure all the professional guys call that like the auction theory, or just letting the buyers and sellers fizzle out the fake outs. I don't really know how to explain it, but I've learned that waiting the 15 minutes is the best thing to do. So without further ado, it is time to bring on our special guest. Welcome P1Trading to the floor. How you doing, brother?
Yo, what's going on? You guys can hear me all right?
Yeah, you're coming through loud and clear.
Amazing. That's good. I apologize for any background noise today because the missus decided to go out and she had a doctor's appointment. So I'm babysitting as well. So you'll probably see Shrek behind me. And if you hear some weird noises, it's little Dominic. So
No worries, bro. We have a pure, authentic stream here. So
amazing. Cool. So what are we looking at?
Well, I was just explaining before you hopped on that price has been loving to range in this gap that was made a month ago on ES or MES. Okay. So we'll break out and then we'll go right back to it. And then we'll sweep below it and we'll go right back to it. It's just wild.
Yeah. I mean, the markets have been very volatile, yeah. And they've been doing all kind of weird things. So we just kind of need to react to what we see and follow the rules. So I know, Cam, you're doing the big double break sort of stuff now, are you?
Yeah. Austin Silver's double break.
Yeah.
Ever since I joined his community, it's been the double break and the break and retest. And the double break is what I aligned with the most, mainly because it presents every day. And that eases my mind from necessarily having to look for a trade. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, it's very systematic. So it's good.
It has rules. It's simple.
Yeah. Love it.
Good morning. Welcome in. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it. So, Lucas, if you want to give the stream a introduction to who you are and how long you've been in the market, because you have some tenure under your belt. So I'm sure they'd love to hear from you.
Long time. Very long time. So yeah, so I've been in the market since what 2015. So
Wow, 11
um,
years. Oh man.
yeah, yeah. So I started off just with looking at like Aussie stocks, so in the Aussie stock market, and then one of my good friends who was actually working for a prop firm in Sydney, he recommended a junior trading program that was going on at the time, and apologies, and basically I just applied. I really didn't know too much about trading. I sort of knew the basics ins and outs, but nothing what I was getting myself into at the time. So yeah, I applied for the job, and we did a 6 week. It was like an online like intake, and that was just basically a very basic trading course on how to sort of read the futures market and stuff like that. And it wasn't really chart related. I guess, a lot of it was based upon reading data, reading the news. So a lot of the fundamentals, and then obviously reading order flow. So order flow was kind of where I got introduced into trading. So it's basically looking at the depth of market. So if you guys trade futures, you'll see you can activate your DOM on your platforms, and you see the bids and offers on either side, and that's basically all we were looking at. So basically, yeah, we were looking at. Sorry.
No worries.
So yeah, we were just looking at the DOM the whole time, and just basically, looking at also the spreads. So, and what I mean, the spreads are actually different contracts on a particular product. So we were trading the bond market. So what our job was to do is actually look at expiry dates. So looking at contracts maybe 6 months to 12 months in advance. And from that point, we were looking at putting on structures. And what I mean by structures is basically something like in the options market where they've got certain things like butterflies, double flies and stuff like that. If you guys do a Google search on those certain patterns, it's basically structuring your positions in the different calendar months. And essentially what you're waiting for is the middle of that butterfly. So basically the body of the butterfly, not the wings, but the body
Okay.
of the butterfly to basically pop, based upon, inflation and stuff like that. So it's quite complex in actually putting these matrices on. And so, yeah, so that's where I started in the bond market. And then I got put onto the FX desk. So I was looking at basically Forex pairs. And the reason I got put on the FX basically desk was basically I wanted a little bit more risk tolerance. Um, I was more risk averse at the time, but then sort of switched my agenda to more volatile markets. And after that, yeah, I looked after the FX desk for a bit. Then I was doing a little bit of the 30-year and 10-year bond market, so the treasury, and did a little bit of the SPY as well. And then yeah, I ended up leaving and doing it on my own, really. Um, I just the structure, the way we got paid and everything else. I guess I can really talk about it now. We're not under NDAs or anything like that, but like we had a 50-50 split. So at the time
Oh
it was pretty,
wow.
yeah, it was pretty tough. Like, but yeah, it's, I guess there's a lot of misconception now as well, where,
So would you say you like being on your own a lot more than being on a floor?
oh, look, for me, it's been a very lonely journey after that. I do miss the floor. And I think for me, my goals are definitely to still have my own trading office, with some traders in the office and all that sort of stuff. I think the environment keeps you very disciplined, and um, yeah, it just makes it a lot more enjoyable, like because you can actually share your ideas in real time, and if the guys are actually well trained, they are your trading indicator, right?
Yeah.
Because what they're doing is they're reading the markets and they're saying it out loud in the office. They'll say bid, bid on, let's just say, if the NASDAQ, let's just say it's going bid, or the S&P, we're bid up around 7,590 or whatever it might be. So you're listening to their calls as well. And you're like, okay, yep, I know that S&P is going up, NQ should be following. S&P is usually your leading indicator. So yeah, it just keeps it super interesting. So I'd love to do that again. I would
Yeah,
love to
that'd be
just have
cool.
my own trading floor. So
That honestly like gives me an idea. Like, whenever I make it big, maybe have a couple guys in the trading office and we just lock in. That'd be so fun.
100%. It's definitely the way to go. It will make you a way better trader than doing it, or well, not really doing it yourself, because at the end of the day, your trading is your own development, right?
Yeah,
No one's going to
100%.
press that button for you. You need to make the key decisions. Discretion, I love the fact that my discretion is very powerful. So my intuition, based upon my experience, I can call trades by basically how I feel. I feel that
Yep, I feel that.
you know the push of the market or the volume coming in. um so it's very important, and it's very hard to teach intuition, right? It
Yeah, some
comes with
people either
experience.
have it or they don't. And I think that comes
Yeah.
from a skill outside of trading, right? You don't get intuition from being a trader. And
No.
I think when I realized that I could combine the two and that I didn't get intuition from the charts, it's like, no, that's within me. That's my skill. That's my gift.
Yeah.
That's another way that my trading started to take off. So then I got overly systematic, right? Because when you have your intuition, you can kind of, be outside of the box too much. You need to be constrained a little bit. You need to have rules
Yeah.
and stuff that you stick to. And now that,
100%.
I have those, my intuition is my risk management now,
Yeah.
protecting my capital, protecting my accounts. And
Yep.
now with that in play, instead of my intuition necessarily being, oh, let me call out every trade. Oh, this is going to go 500 points. I'm trading
Yep.
so much better.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And like with you, Cam, you obviously joined P1, what was it, like 2.5 years ago now, I think.
Yeah, P1 was the first mentorship that I ever did. Lucas
Yeah.
was my very first mentor, and our good friend Corey Hip, he was the one that introduced me to Lucas. Corey was kind of like my mentor, but like we just talked every day on Snapchat. It was more like a friendly conversation that we talked all day. We were just excited to have someone to talk to. But
Yeah.
actually, like sitting down, signing up for a mentorship, waking up for London because Lucas were you in Australia at the time?
I was, yeah. I was in
So
Australia.
totally
Yeah.
different time zone. So he was trading London for his comfort zone. And, I was waking up at 2 a.m., 1:30 a.m. to try to learn with him. And he's seen me
Yeah.
grow through the thick and the thin. It's been really a tough journey trading.
Oh,
It's one
bro,
of those journeys you can't predict even the next day.
yeah. I mean, out of anyone that I've really had, in my mentorship, I think you went through a lot. And I think, like, you should be so proud of yourself, of who you are today, because you're like 100 times who you were, right? And even with the trading side, you're showing your results. You've passed, how many accounts now? You've had your TUI payouts as well. So all your hard work is starting to show. And I think, this is something that, you've already done your hard yards. Now it's where you're getting rewarded. The problem is with a
Yeah.
lot of people now is they just want that instant gratification. They want the instant, profit, and this is why prop firms, I personally feel that prop firms they're not a good thing for new starters,
No,
because
they're
they
not.
don't teach you risk management at all. Based upon their rules, yes, but at the end of the day, there's too many emotions that get in the way of those accounts, and that's why a lot of people just blow them, right? For me, I've found prop firms just Like I blew 3 accounts last week just because I bought some and I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to give them a go. Um, but I ended up blowing them because they were just way out of my risk tolerance. And I like to put on a bit of size. Like for me, I'm just used to it. I'm not scared to,
Yep.
trade 5 or 10 lots or something like that. And I've got a personal account that I trade, and for me, I just feel more comfortable doing it because I'm not bound by a prop firm's rules. But for the people that can make it work, like I props to them. Like if you're trading 20, 30 accounts and you can make it, beautiful. Like, I mean, that's such a great way to make some capital, but then make sure you transition to live. Make sure you transition to your own account because you're gonna have a lot more gratification after that. So and
Yeah, I
for
agree. I think starting with real money, with Owanda is what helped me at first
yeah,
because, I tried the live money. I got what the experience felt like to actually put real risk in the market, make some money, lose some money. It wasn't much. It was like 75 bucks that I made, but
yeah,
it gave me that real feeling. And then I got introduced to the prop firm market with Forex because I've only been trading futures for four months or probably 5 or 6 months now. Time goes by so fast.
yeah,
um, and then that totally changed the game. But you have to attack it with a totally different game plan because there's different rules, consistencies, minimum days, and it's not like, okay, I made $100 or $300 today. Let me just withdraw that from my account. Like, no,
yeah,
you have to know that, okay, I have to make $2,000 and I can't take that $2,000 with the prop
yeah.
industry. So it's a totally different mindset.
Oh, 100%.
So
And the
we've
thing
got
is,
the opening range. Sorry to cut you off. We got the
go for it.
opening range set here. It looks like we're going to have the double break short. Looks like we got an 18-point opening range and the double break short presenting.
Beautiful.
And I'm so glad that I'm doing text markups because that's not something that I've done recently, like within the past, I'd say 4 months.
Yep.
And honestly, that's been a game changer whenever I go back and review my trades for the week and the month, like just reading my own analysis that I was having in real time versus like, oh, I probably thought that. It's helping me actually see who I am as a trader.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. And it's good. It's great journaling, and at least you know exactly what you were, I guess feeling at the same time, right? Based upon what you've written. So,
Yeah, exactly. So I'm setting up some shorts right now. Um, I'm gonna take this in my funded account and in my copy trading accounts. So let's see how quick I can do this if we close below the VWAP. Yep, got to close below. We are in. So we're in 2 minis on the funded. I only need like, I think 1,075 to pass this account. So we'll see. We'll put the
I
stop
like
loss.
I like that you're not looking at your P&L and you're actually doing it via ticks.
Yeah, I got that advice from Anna from the Black Shirt Club, and that's helped a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, don't trade your P&L. It's a recipe for disaster.
Like I know my P&L goals,
Yeah.
but I try to not think about it when I'm in the market,
Yeah, that's good, bro. That's very good.
So yeah, I think I'm good to go. Yeah. So let's see. I think this should pass me. I'm not really sure. I probably like I'm not really too organized when it comes to trying to balance all this stuff, but I know that I can get good enough at balancing it. So if I miss it by a couple dollars, I miss it by a couple dollars. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, yeah, mate. You've had no drawdown on this. It's great. Good entry, mate. It's really good.
Full take profit's going to be at 32.75. So, and that's at 32, 33. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Good take profits. Yep. So we just got to let this thing run, and hopefully we have a happy Monday. Lucas, if you want, oh, I didn't even see it was gone.
It's all good, brother. I can hear. I was
If you
just
want,
behind. Yeah.
if you want to present your screen, if you're showing anything or looking for trades, I can get you up on screen too.
I've got nothing to show at the moment. I'm literally just watching you, mate.
That's awesome. Just here hanging out.
I'm just here to hang out. Just want to sort of see what you're up to, and just try and maybe give some pointers as we go. So
Yeah, I love it. Thanks for
yeah,
coming to hang out. You know that,
no,
like when you're
that's all right.
streaming, you know, like when you don't have somebody with you and you don't have anybody in the comments, it's kind of just like trading by yourself, you know, but you have the discipline to know that you're putting this online.
Yeah, hundred
So I
percent.
love having a guest. I love it. And especially it being you, bro. Like you're saying, like, you know, you've seen who I was when I first started trading, like just even as a person. So like knowing who I am and that I've created this for myself because I've grown, it feels so good. It really does.
Yep, yep. What Izu 2404 background music is lit. Are you talking about my little one screaming like a madman? Or Cam, have you actually got background music playing?
No, I don't. I need to figure out how to do that.
Oh, gotcha.
Like
So yeah, it was, yeah, baby screaming.
I
Believe
know
it or
how to
not,
make beats and stuff, but I
yeah.
don't know how to integrate the files to StreamYard yet because I just upgraded my membership.
Oh, okay. Can you? I know normally, like with OBS and stuff like that, I just like run, copyright free sort of music off YouTube, and it runs off the actual audio within the system. So but
I don't
yeah,
want to get copyrighted.
no, it's non-copyright
Oh,
stuff. So,
non-copyrighted. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like, there's like chill music and stuff like that.
Gotcha, gotcha.
But
Yeah, I need
sometimes
to look into that.
the music kind of puts you off. So don't. I mean, like I don't listen to it obviously, but for
Yeah,
viewers that
it's for everybody else. And honestly, like I kind of would like it.
yeah.
Yo, we're gonna get
Well,
flushed real quick.
look
Oh,
at
this would be
this.
amazing.
What a trade.
I know. Oh, we're gonna get flushed.
Just tap it in.
I know, right? We're so close. Let's go.
Oh,
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
what a trade. Well
Let's
done,
go.
mate.
We passed an account. Let's go. Let's
Hey.
go.
On stream.
On
W's in the chat.
stream. See,
W's in
this
the
is why you
chat.
get your mentors in the chat. He helped this happen.
Even even Dom in the background screaming.
Yo, let's go. We got everybody celebrating. Yo, let's go. Oh man.
That's it. You can
Double
pack
break
up
short.
now.
It presents and it wins. Let's go. It didn't present on Friday, so I ended up taking a loss on a break and retest. So, oh, this feels so good. Let's go.
Beautiful.
OTP hit. Sweet. So I'll show you guys kind of what my journaling process looks like. Let me make sure the other account exited too. Yep. So this one is now $200 away from being passed. And then this one is $330 from being passed. So yeah, I only have 2 more accounts to go.
Nice, man.
And I'll
Then you got
copy trade
what,
those
five?
together.
Then you'll have 5 accounts, yeah?
Yeah, I'll have 5 funded accounts, bro.
Wow.
It's crazy to even say that because like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I didn't even know what copy trading was. And now I'm doing it. It's so crazy. Like
Beautiful.
I'm gonna be like I'm a funded copy trader now. Like that's nuts. This one that's in my trading view, um, I'm not able to switch it to be copy tradable because I made it as a like individual account. So
Yeah.
the 4 that I bought after to be copy trades, it's gonna be a batch of 4, and then this is gonna be like my heavier account.
Okay.
I feel like that makes sense, right? Since I can't copy trade this one
Yeah,
and
I
then
think
have the
so.
lower risk on the batch of 4.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Yeah, you kind of want to, you kind of want to stagger your accounts as well, just to manage risk. I mean, like the worst feeling would be like blowing all 5 accounts. You know what I mean? So like if you can trade them, if it's a like an A plus setup, or what you see as an A plus setup, then copy trade them, right? But if you
Yep.
think like, oh, I'm not too sure about this, then just trade one, right? Because at the end of the day, you can just split the risk across all 5 of them. So
It looks like it's kind of hard to see, but the double break since June 10th has a 80% win rate, guys. 80%. If you are following me and I've been preaching the double break every day since, and you're still not taking it, this is on you. If you haven't gotten an account at least halfway to being passed or taken some payouts from the double break, it has been paying at least 3 to 4 days every week since June 10th. So you could literally just take that one trade, and that's what I've been doing. I've now passed 2 accounts and taken 2 payouts from 2 different accounts. And that's not because I'm a good trader. Like, yes, I am a good trader, but my system is finally paying and it's working because I'm following it. So I'm being rewarded for that. And that's the difference. I used to get in my own way. I used to not be able to let my trades play out. I'd oversize. I'd hesitate to take the trades. All that's dead. And now we have results.
that's amazing, brother. That's
Let's
so good.
go. 1,000 on the eval. Big W's. Big W's.
Well done, Ginseng.
Love to see the chat winning.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, my boy Luna Trades put me on journaling like this, and it's really cool to see my stats. I enter in the time that I take the trade, and so I was in at 9:47, and that's crazy. What, that was like a 7-minute trade, 5-minute trade.
Yep.
Short. Let's see.
It's kind
Honestly,
of
it was like a
it's
pretty
so hard
short.
to comprehend. Like even when I started trading, I was a real cowboy. Like I think for 2 or 3 years at least, like I over leveraged like so much.
I was a real cowboy.
Oh, dude, like and even at the like prop firm, like I had to manage risk because obviously, you call the desk and they'll stop you out like out of your position if you're not careful, and if you clip wrong or something like that, like they'll be on you, they'll be calling your phone saying, hey, why you in this position, and you need to give them a valid reason. It's
Yep.
no joking, right? So there was a couple of times where I'm just like, oh man, I feel this trade. And luckily enough, it made money. But, even at the end of the session, I still had the risk team on my butt saying, hey, like, great trade, but, reduce your risk. Um, so, they kept you accountable, which was good. But, you still, we're only human beings, right? We still get these urges to sort of go a little bit more than we should.
Of course.
Um, but yeah, it's
Dude, I entered
what, what
four
what I wanted to
minis.
say. What I wanted to say from that is like what's really hard to comprehend. Then, like once you've made, let's just say $1,000 in a day, like you say to yourself, I'm never going back to a 9 to 5. Like there's just no way. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yeah, dude, I refuse to work a job. Like, I want to go get a job right now. And that's only because I'm good at trading. Once I realize, okay, I can make trading happen, but I don't want my trading money to pay off my debt. That's the only reason I want to go back to a job. As soon as like
Yeah.
my credit card debts are, this is what I'm doing. You know, like, I don't know. It's so
Yeah.
hard to give up 8 to 10 hours a day for
Yeah.
$150, knowing that I just made $2,000 copy trading and then $500 in a funded account. So $2,500 in 7 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not real money that I'm hitting my bank account, but it could be one day. In a live account, that could be real money, which we both have experience with. So we know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the good thing is, right, like once you copy trading 5 accounts, like even if you make $100 on each account per day, like you think about it, right? It's just, it's nuts.
Yeah, with Lucid, you only need $200 5 days.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a grand each, and then you get 50%.
Yeah.
So I'll take $2,000 in 5 days if I happen to go 5 for 5. Like that's why I
Oh,
preach
yeah.
the double break. You know, if it goes 5 for 5, that's a payout. And
Yeah.
then all you had to do was just not get in your own way. You know, $200 isn't that hard to make. If you can make the $6,000 to get your account funded in 100K, you should be able to do the 5 days of $200. But, you know, like you said, people kind of get crazy with it. They go hard and they oversize. They're like, oh, I'm in a funded account. I want to go for max payout. I
Yeah.
personally think that I'm going to be in my accounts for a while because I took a minimum payout instead of
Yeah.
trying to get greedy. And it would have rewarded
Yeah.
me if I did get greedy and keep trading it because I went, 4 for 4 last week. But that's not what trading is about
Yeah.
because maybe my mentality would have caused me to get in my way and I would have messed up. Like I went for a minis accidentally on Friday, just not paying attention. I was on ES instead of MES.
Mm.
And then my trade shot up $500 in drawdown. I'm like, oh my God, like this was an account close to passing. Like I just messed up. You know, we all make those mistakes, but
Oh, yeah. Fat fingers are a rare occurrence, but they happen.
yeah. And when they happen, it really can take away, months of work.
Yeah.
So Jensen says being disciplined since 10 days is paying off. Bro, it pays off day one because you're building up good habits. So I'm glad that you're seeing that, man. I'm working to finance trading, but want to have money, I leave the slavery. I'm not born for that. We all deserve to be free, bro. We have free souls.
All I can say is don't give up. Don't give up. At the end of the day, like you know how many times in the 10 years that I've been trading, I've had some hairy situations, like financially. Like there was one point I'm just like, this is it. Like I'm ready to just go bankrupt or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
Yep,
there's
yep.
points I had no money. I had no money for rent. I had no money to even buy food. And then at the end of the day, all this passed and it's just like I don't have to worry about money. You know what I mean? Like I'm good. I'm good now because I've gone through the hard yards. I've learned to be disciplined. I've learned all that stuff. I don't journal anymore. Like I just don't do it. Maybe I should, but I just don't do it just because I kind of know where I sit, right?
I mean, with your level, you've been in the game for 11, 12 years now. So journaling for you would almost be overly tedious. You can
I
look back at your session and be like, okay, I crashed out. Okay, I
yeah,
took a dumb trade. That's not in my trade. Do better,
yeah,
Lucas. Like you know how to talk and coach yourself. I feel like because we're very hard on ourselves already, once we get to that certain level, you don't need to. But
yeah.
somebody like me in year 3, well, yes, I've had a very good track record and I am very good at trading. I still need to put in the dues. Some things are just about putting in the reps, and you've put yours in.
Yeah, thanks, man. Like, I mean, you're doing the right thing as well. By doing these streams, that is your journal already because you're recording everything that you're doing, right?
I'm gonna mark up this idea, not taking it, but just to see as a reversion trade back to the opening range low, overnight support, just to see. But I'm honestly good. Like Mondays are, Luna likes to say go slow Mondays. And Mondays are days that I typically take losses. So if I can catch a win on a double break in pretty much all my accounts, I'm good. You know,
bro,
like
like
the rest of the
Mondays are
session
the
will just
worst
be for
for me.
studying.
Statistically, Mondays are so shit for me.
Yeah, bro, they're fucked.
They are terrible. And I think that's one thing as well, you know, like something I guess I haven't taken away from me since I started was the fact that, you know, even at the firm, they said to us, look, just let, you know, let the Monday sort of play out, because they're sort of developing for the week, right? It's the first day of the week. You know,
Yep.
there's going to be orders flushed in. There's going to be so much mishap and here and there. And, you know, just sometimes just don't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Unless,
mean, there's not enough information.
yeah, yeah,
The market
absolutely.
opened 35 minutes ago. You know, what do I
Yeah,
know?
yeah, 100%. And I mean, like, yeah, sometimes you get the continuation from Friday and all that sort of stuff, blah, 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 you know. But it's statistically, it's a whole new week, it's a whole new day. And
Yep.
again, you want to trade the moment, right? Like Cam, what you just did there with your double break, you were trading the moment. The actual trade presented itself. It was fucking clean, right? And you took it without hesitation. You just went, bam, this is the trade. Let's go. You know what I mean? And look, it worked out, right?
Yeah.
So, um, you know, so by example, even if it is a Monday, you know, if this presents itself, you know, that's a winner. Even if it lost, it's still a winning trade to me, because you're following your rules. You know what you were looking for. It didn't work out. The probabilities were just not on your side today, right? And it's just a game of probabilities, right?
Exactly. That's how you have to look at it. When some of the best advice that I got was I don't understand or I can't accept the game of probabilities. I got told as feedback that I was always looking for an answer for why something happened. And 90% of the time, there's no why. It's just the literal word of probabilities. And just hearing it like that, I was like, okay, I have to accept, in quotations, trading is gambling. And it's helped because I don't react to taking a loss now. I don't think I did something wrong per se, unless I got in my own way, unless I didn't take my trade. But if I, like you said, if I take the double break, I know it's my strat and it loses, that's still a good trade. And that's
Yeah,
the difference between a good trader and somebody just in the market to try to make money quickly that has no vision, no guidance, no longevity.
yeah, 100%. No, I totally agree, man.
And like, I don't normally do this, you know, like I don't normally mark up a trade after I take a win. I usually will hop right back into the market if, you know, I'm trying to trade. But I did that a couple of days ago. I took a win and then I hopped back in the market in the same direction. Um, like 3 minutes later, and I took a loss. I still like the trade idea, but I could have prevented a loss. My emotions had me overexcited, overconfident that, oh, yeah, we're going to keep going. And I took a loss for no reason instead of just,
Yeah,
okay, let me mark this up and just see. There's nothing wrong with staying out of the market and taking notes
yeah, 100%, man.
because you don't need to catch every win. I think that's what new traders need to understand. You don't need to be there for every win because you don't want to be there for the losses, right? But can you sit out and not have FOMO from seeing a winning trade? That's the harder thing.
Yeah, no, totally agree, brother. 100%.
So did you take any trades this morning for London?
No, no, I'm actually waiting for my deposit to hit the live account. I transferred 35,000 euros this morning, but
Sheesh.
yeah, but it it hasn't reached my account, my TradeAvate account. Because I was trading through AMP futures, and I got sick and tired of like their support. I don't want to bag on them, but like I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give TradeAvate a go. So I withdrew my money last Thursday, and then this morning I transferred it into my live TradeAvate account. So I'm just
Nice.
waiting for it to hit. So yeah, I think by tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. I mean, it should be landing. They say one usually under a business day, but we'll see. I'll give you some feedback.
I'd love to see you put some content out around your live trading. I don't think too many traders are doing live futures accounts. You obviously have the live forex accounts and CFDs, but futures
Yeah,
not really.
yeah. No, I'll definitely like I'll be streaming as well a lot. So again, like I'm more than happy to jump on with you anytime after I get this account sorted.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll show you guys. I mean, I can actually present my screen right now, but it's let me just share screen. Share screen.
Yeah, man. They've seen enough of me
And
today. They're tired of me.
no, no, that's all right. I was just gonna. Can you see my screen?
Yep. We got you on there, brother.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, so as you can see, I've got my live. This is a P1Trading live account. I think if I do that, it'll actually say live.
Oh, that's so sick. And it says P1 Trading.
Yeah. So I'm literally waiting for the funds to just clear now. So my charts are delayed on here, but obviously if I share this instead, this is kind of what I was looking at. So I was actually looking for longs off the VWAP just to continue a little bit higher. Obviously we had that initial pop, but yeah, it looks like it's just gonna go to break even. So I didn't take this trade obviously because my account was not there, but the idea of that was the fact that over we had Thursday, Friday, massive short. And just as a reference, I just put a bit of a trend line here, just using these 2 points and seeing where it ends up. But because we closed back above, I was thinking, well, maybe we might, maybe retest a little bit higher.
Yeah, I
So
can see that.
yeah, so that's basically all I was looking at. Nothing too, nothing too technical or anything like that. It's just based upon, mean reversion and looking at where the VWAP is. These fair value gaps, I don't do fair value gaps, but I was kind of playing around with some different indicators. Just as sort of like out of interest, I seen there was a couple of streamers out there that were using this sort of stuff, and I was just sort of seeing where these fair value gaps actually form, just trying to calculate where they actually coming from,
Yeah.
and that's why I put them on the chart. And yeah, apart from that, there's really not too much I was sort of going off. This was basically based off market pattern, intuition.
Do you go
And
for a set amount of points on NQ, or are you you target structure?
no, I usually just go to 1-1 normally.
One
I
one.
mean, technically, this would have hit target based upon this trade if I just went 1-1. Like
NQ is gnarly, man.
yeah, it is. It is. Like you look at ES, right? ES, same sort of deal. Like if I take this crap off,
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't take that long. Got smoked.
yeah, like, and I mean, we sort of have to look at it like, okay, from a structure standpoint, we are bearish.
Yep.
We had this gap here from the 15th of June. We corrected that, came back up. We failed all of this. So I do think that based upon the way the market is at the moment, there's a lot of uncertainty with obviously the war. And I think the sentiment is that I mean, at the end of the day, and I think, by the end of the year, we're going to see all-time highs again, right? I don't think we're going to see a massive crash. Statistically, from Nasdaq and ES, returning what 7-8% per year, anyways, if you put your
Right.
money in. So, we're obviously going to see some kind of correction, but we might just be ranging, especially for
That's what it
ES.
seems to be. It seems like we're in a ping pong market, and that kind of makes sense, right? It's summer, the big
Yep.
boys are away,
Yeah.
vacationing. This is the
Yep.
perfect time for all that manipulation to happen.
Yeah.
And then in
100%.
August, September, we're probably going to rip up to new highs and finish the year at new highs because it's a Trump market and that's what
Yeah.
he wants.
Yeah. 100%. And so I personally think, I just put sort of that there. And if you guys sort of look at, what the market's doing, it's really just ranging, and I mean, if you can find opportunities within this market just to, you know, play the range somehow, you know what I mean? Read the market, play the range, use basics, basic structure. I mean, I guess a lot of traders out there that watch these streams as well, I dare say there's a lot of cookie cutter um, methods that people use, and I think basic market patterns and structure and stuff like that. I think you can definitely take advantage of the opportunities that come
I
up
think
each
what
day.
you just
So
marked up right there is perfect. If a new trader within 1 to 2 years showed me that that's how they're looking at this market and they sold the top and they bought the bottom, hoping to just I would bet, bro, you are better than me. That's phenomenal. Like, what an analysis. Like,
yeah,
simple really does pay.
it does. It really does, guys. Um, and I think the biggest thing is you don't want to get analysis paralysis as well.
I love that term, dude. I heard that the
Yeah.
first time like 2, 3 weeks ago. Dude, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get it tattooed on my arm. I swear to God.
It destroys a lot of people. um yeah, so I personally, if we just go off, even if we go off Friday, where are we? There's actually one indicator I really really like, and that's ICT everything, because what it does, it actually breaks the sessions down. um I actually need to make my own, but if it's just loading, sorry. Where is it? Where is it? Don't know why it's not loading now. Maybe a lower time frame? No. Is there an update for it? Why is it not showing? Day breaks. Normally it gives you a breakdown of the days, but I don't know
Oh, that's
why.
cool.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up, but that's okay. Let me. There's one thing I really wanted to do, and that is I just want to see the volume from Friday. So if we just drag this to, you know, for even 4:30, that's fine. So point of control, yeah, we can see that we're kind of on the ES at the moment. We're at the point of control, actively breaking it on the 30. So 7,500, bit of a key area. So I'd be very cautious in this area to put positions on, because we could easily get a higher low here, and then we just continue up.
Yeah, I see
So
that. I'm
yeah,
definitely like uneasy in this market where we
yeah,
are, just because I know that, the volume's kind of just coming all in, one or two candles really. And then
yeah,
you're going to sideways and then you don't really know which way is going to pick back up.
yeah.
And then, kind of just being in the range, we're kind of going back down to the dead middle of this consolidation, which is not where we want to be, for trader safety.
Yeah,
So
100%.
that's a good analysis.
Yeah, so I think keeping an eye on this area is definitely key. So give me 2 seconds, Cam. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, no worries. Anybody else watching? What's your P&L for the day? Did you guys take trades? I know I always say this because I don't know if you can yet, but if you can, drop links of your trades in the chat and I'll pull them up. I have to look and see how they do that. Like I know the ASFX guys, we can drop our trading view links in the chat and then they give feedback and tell everybody good job. I want to tell you guys good job because you guys make me happy. Like being able to do this, like if I didn't have anybody watching, like I mean, I would care, but I mean, it's nice to know that I have the ability to create a following of people that actually care. 'Cause, I mean, I don't
Sorry,
care to
brother.
have just random
I'll
bodies.
give you the I'll give you the screen back if you want to share.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. So yeah, I mean this is fun, man. Like just being able to hop on and share my journey. Like even if I hopped on and took 5 losses in a row, I'm gonna take those 5 losses in a row way better than if I was not streaming or not having a community. Building a community of traders that are actually taking their life serious, that's what really helped me. Because I was not performing this way, 4 months ago. Especially when Lucas met me. I mean, like, you know how cool it is to be able to go from student to hosting your mentor? Like that is a huge milestone. That saying like the student becomes better than the professor or whatever. Like, not that I'm better than him by any means. I'm not saying that, but just like in terms of leveling up, it's like I'm going from student to being a mentor. And that process is cool. Being able to take a win and then have the patience and discipline to not hop back into the market, not be greedy, that feels good. Because that next trade idea I did have, it lost. And sure, it could have won. And I wouldn't have felt bad about staying out, which is why I was saying it's important to not feel bad or FOMO from missing out on trades that win. Because you're going to think that every time you sit out, your trade's going to win, and then you're going to take a loss, and you're going to be like, what happened? It's just the market. It's probabilities.
Kim, I was just about to say you're a better trader than me. 100%. No, you are.
Nah, brother.
You are, brother. You're doing really well. I'm so proud of you. And that's another thing, right? Never limit your beliefs because at the end of the day, I'm learning a lot from you as well. And that's just the way it is. Like trading, especially for me, I've been in it for so long. We get stale. Traders get stale, and sometimes we need a bit of a refresh. And this is a great refresh for me as well. So.
You said that whenever I first joined your community, you were like, a mentorship goes both ways. You learn from me and I learn from you.
Yeah.
And you liked that I had, not that much experience in the market because I gave a fresh perspective to things. Yep. And that was the first thing that I said when I went on my prop firm match stream. And you just so happened to join that stream when I was talking about that, which was so cool. Like I spawned you in.
Yeah, no, funny enough, I was just scrolling through and I seen that you shared the link and I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna pop in, say hello and make sure you're all good. So
yeah, man. I mean, the support that I've been getting from everyone it's unreal. It really is.
And it happened like that, right?
Dude, things are happening so fast. Like I can't wait to announce this next deal that I hope is in the works behind closed doors. Like I've got so many things coming. Like I'm so excited, and it's just came out of nowhere. And guys, if you're still here, I'm running a like a membership thing. Like no, that's bad phrasing. Let me restart. When I get 50 members in my Discord, I will be doing a Top 1 Futures 50K Ignite account giveaway. 50K. That's the same account that I won from Austin Silver's stream. So I'll make sure that I get my Discord link in the bio and I'm posting it. But, you guys in the chat, tell your friends if they want to learn how to trade and they want to win an account, get in my Discord. Because when I hit 50 members, I'm going to do a raffle giveaway. And that could be you. I took a payout from that account. That can jumpstart your trading career and get you more accounts to start copy trading.
Oh,
the sky
yeah.
is endless.
That's so good. Getting a free account and actually pulling money out of it.
Yeah, most
That's
people don't do that. They blow it, you know? Like I've done that all the time, you know? I've won an account from your streams, bro, and I blew it in like 2 days. Like
Man, did you know? I had like a bunch of Apex accounts that I still didn't give away because I didn't get enough time. They actually they took my affiliate away because they were, before they changed their plans and stuff, they cut a lot of affiliates off, and I
wow.
was just like, what? So I still had heaps of codes left to give out, but I just never did. So
Huh.
it happens.
Yeah, I mean, of all the firms, if it's going to be one that happens, I guess Apex is fine for it to be that one.
Well, funny enough, Apex, I most of my payouts happened from Apex. Like I pulled
You go
my first
hard copy
pay.
trading, bro.
Yeah, like I had 14 accounts being copy traded, and I pulled 15 grand in 8 days.
Dude,
So
now that I'm thinking back, you're probably one of the first people I knew to do copy trading. And I don't even think I understand. I don't think I understood what you were doing until now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was just basically, at the time, it was just like how to, make the most out of all the accounts that you've got. And copy trading was pretty much the way to do it, right? And I was still doing it when we were doing forex. Like we were trading, like there was, what was it? What are they called? The funded trader. There was FTMO,
I
and
didn't
we
even
were
know you
able
could copy
to.
trade in Forex.
Yeah, I was copy trading forex back then as well.
Dude, people
So,
weren't talking about it.
not really, no, but because there was pretty strict rules, and all those CFD firms, they had some pretty dumb rules. Like, let's just say, like, because I'm from Australia and I travel to Europe, because I'm living in Europe now. Like, if they see that my KYC is like Australia, but I'm in Europe, then they ping my IP. They're like, oh no, we're not going to pay you. You're paying someone to trade your accounts, and that's the shit that was happening with those
Yo,
CFD
that's
firms.
wild.
Yeah, funny enough, I was in the UK at the time, and I was trading the funded trader, I believe, and I had $12,000 pending with them, and it took 3 or 4 days of just proving to them that I am actually on a holiday in the UK, but I'm still trading my accounts. And that's why
Right.
my IP addresses were coming up, because obviously I had data plans. So it was showing like,
You can't
I might
send these
be
guys like your flight or anything like that. Like,
like,
hey guys, I actually took this trip here. This is me.
so I had to actually physically show them my bank statement to show, hey, look, I'm in the UK. You can see the transactions. Like there was like Nando's, there was like McDonald's, there was like, from like
Wow.
just the train station, like showing that I bought a ticket at King's Cross or whatever it was, like same, that sort of stuff. I had to prove for them.
Wow.
And then they like, oh yeah, after our evaluation, yeah, we're paying you out now. It's just like, fucking finally. Like,
Yeah.
and at the time, like, because you travel trading as well, you're relying on those funds to hit your account, because like, obviously I had savings, I had all that sort of stuff, but I didn't want to dig into that. I wanted to
Yeah,
live off my trading profit. And
exactly.
that's the sort of shit we had to deal with. Now it doesn't matter where you are in the world, and you can still trade, right? It's great. And then once you've got a live account, well, you know then it's just up to you. So
Yeah, that's the goal, is to get a live account back going. I want to pay off all my debt. I want to get a side business going, and then I want to build up a live account. Still run the prop firm game, but also have a live account that I'm either putting money in or also copy trading at the same time. Because now you can copy trade a live account to your evals and your funded accounts, which is crazy to me. Like the technology that is in the futures market now, just from when I started, like there is so much money to be made. It's insane.
yeah, and I mean, like, just keep stacking those accounts, right? Like, it's just, there's actually copy traders out there now that are that will actually link all your funding firms together, right? So
Yeah.
like if yeah, so you can basically copy trade all 20 or 30 accounts or how many accounts you have, right?
Yeah.
Um,
It's insane.
and like think of the growth, right? It's just like if you can do that like real slow and be consistent and then just like reach a payout, like that could be like $100,000 payout. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's crazy. And I think, you know, if you're very disciplined, which you are, you know, you could achieve that, you know,
There's
50,000, 60,000, $100,000 payout.
you remember
Because
Dwayne, right? From the server.
yeah, yep.
So he has a friend that, or I don't know if it was a friend, but he told me this guy, he did a 2 month journey, copy trading, and he got $40,000 from making like, it was like 150 a day or something like that.
Yeah, from some Apex accounts. Yeah.
Yeah. So like
Yep.
eventually that'd be something that like I would try to do, you know, so that I take my
Yeah.
one payout and then they move me to live. Cool. I just made 40 grand from a firm. I don't care anymore. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
that's the
100%.
goal.
Yeah. Well,
Because I really don't want to
Dwayne
go for
lives.
max payout per account. Like that's too stressful.
Yeah, Dwayne's he's an Aussie as well, and he actually lives in the Czech Republic. He's like 40 minutes away from me.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, so we catch up for coffees every now and then. So, but yeah, he's a big property guy. He loves his you know, he buys property and sells it and stuff like that. So he's
Good field to be in
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Well, Lucas, I know you said you only had about an hour of time on your
Yeah,
hands,
mate. I'm
and
gonna shoot off. So I really appreciate you having me on. It's been an absolute honor to be here, and thank you for all of the chat, for putting up with the background noise of my little one. he's uh he's excited. But
yeah,
yeah, Cam,
he was throwing support to the stream.
he was as soon as you got your win, man. So
Yeah. So thank you guys for bringing me a win on a Monday and passing my
yeah,
account. Thank you guys.
yeah. Mate, absolutely fantastic trade. Good work. And keep up the great work. And you know, like I said, you've always got my support. So whenever you need anything, I'm always here for you, bud.
Yeah, man. We'll get you back on stream soon.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And yeah, and I'll do the same. You know, when I'm streaming, I'll get you on and you can have a chat to my chat.
Yeah, I love it. Let's get it in. Let's do it.
Sounds good. Awesome, brother. Well, I'll leave you to it and enjoy the rest of the stream, everyone.
All right, man. You have a great day.
Peace.
All right, everybody. That was Lucas Halvich. Give him a follow on Instagram, Twitter, P1Trading. And he also does have his own mentorship. So if you are looking for something a little bit more serious, maybe you're an Aussie person or you live in a different part of the world and that time zone works a bit better for you, Lucas is your guy. He's a very disciplined, serious trader. And you heard he's got experience on the floor, in the bond market, Forex, futures. He copy trades, he live trades. You know, he just moved 35,000 euros into a live account. So he's definitely somebody that you can get some good advice and some he can help you with your trading, just as he's helped me. So big W's for Lucas. Happy to have him here. Can't believe I passed another account today. I'm gonna wrap up stream. I don't feel the need to be in any more trades today. I caught my win, huge win. I will come back tomorrow and hopefully we take another double break win. So if you guys have made money today, I suggest you get off the charts and go enjoy your day. Start a hobby, start a side hustle, get in the gym, go surfing. Anything other than sitting here and wasting time. Because now that I've made money, I am just giving back my return on my investment, which is time. So I'm going to get off for a little bit before I have some more meetings to attend to later in the day. And I will catch you guys tomorrow morning back here at 9:30 a.m. with Chase. You guys have a good day.